Welcome, everybody, back to the Sloan Cold Facts Podcast, Season 2, Episode 2. Got corrected.
2 for 2.
Last time I said Season 2, Episode 25 is our 25th episode, but the co-host.
I wonder how many episodes of ours, like that you and I have done.
Oh.
Maybe 10.
Right, yeah, 10 to 12.
Okay.
Episode 2, Season 2. NBA draft night.
Yeah, we barely made it, y'all.
Texting my son.
He's all excited.
He geek recording and he texting me. Shout out to all the families and the kids getting drafted today, man. It's a dream come true. Very big deal. Shout out Dallas, Texas. They got a lot of kids who might end up getting drafted tonight.
So far, one from Dallas.
Yeah, right. So right now, 7:45. Anthony Black just got drafted by the Magic with the 6th pick in the draft. Great family. Mom Jen. His agent actually was my first agent, Justin Haynes.
Oh, wow. Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah. So his stepdad, Peavy, David Peavy, Duncanville head coach, he took a picture last night with Justin, sent it to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So super small world. Justin Haynes, my first agent ever. Sitting right here. Oh. First agent ever. Wasserman Media. I think that's who he, WME. Also, my guy from Houston, too. The agent used to be the Timberwolves assistant GM, went to straight Jesuit.
You telling me like I can refresh your memory? You know I don't know.
I know. Anytime I can't think of something, I
look at me.
I look at Brand.
And usually it comes to you, but I know I have no clue.
Golly, tip of my tongue. I saw him at McDonald's game. Anyway, he's also with Anthony Black's agency. So excited for all those guys, man. Cason Wallace will get drafted tonight. Keontae George will get drafted. U of H got Marcus Sassers from Dallas, Jarris Walker, who was a freshman this year from D.C. He'll probably be drafted within the top 10 picks. So, man, shout out Dallas, Texas. It was a special draft. That class of 2022 was special in Dallas. 3 of those kids should get drafted tonight. So, yeah.
Jackson already told us that in how many years did he say? In a few years.
Well, he just said
that's going to be him.
It's going to be him.
He already speaking it into existence.
So, y'all know how I'm at.
I asked him if I could come.
He said you could come.
Yeah, he told me I could come. He said his sister Logan could not.
These kids.
All they do is get into it. They're the worst. Those two.
Man,
he said, nope, you cannot come. I don't want to come to your stupid draft anyway.
Yeah, so he watched the draft. He recording and got the phone, recording TV.
He said so he can save it and look at it when it's his turn. That's what he said he was going to do. So we'll see.
We'll see.
I'm just excited that he's even excited about it. I know that was one thing for you. You didn't want to like push him into doing basketball. You wanted him to like pick it up naturally and gravitate towards it on his own. And you about to cry? No, I'm
not about to cry. Oh. I just feel, when he was young and a baby, a little bit boy, I was joking around like, oh, I'm gonna make this basketball star. I mean, his nickname is Ticket.
You don't call him that anymore.
Every now and then, it's still his nickname, But, over the year, at first I was like, yep, he's going to be basketball 100%. I'm going to lock in. We're going to make him a basketball machine. But me being in the space I'm in, just seeing the relationships that some of these parents have with or specifically with the dads with their sons when they push them too much to where the kid don't even want to mess with the dad,
right.
Have a real relationship with the dad growing up. And my relationship with Jackson is more important than our relationship with basketball, obviously. He'll always be my son. He won't necessarily maybe always play basketball. Or maybe, who knows, 5 years from now, he may not even want to play basketball. But I never wanted to push him towards basketball because I've seen relationships be destroyed and frayed over the years with overzealous dads and dads living vicariously through their kids. So for him, man, he's picking it up. He's loving it. I'm just kind of hands on, let him do his thing, let him fall in love with it. So when it is time and he does want to pursue it, I can be, prepared, and mentally I'll be prepared.
You missed his training this week too.
Yeah, he had it today.
Oh, and another
Monday,
day.
And Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, but camp was ending at 5, so
right.
It's tough. We could have went today. But yeah, man. So hopefully one day
we'll see.
We'll be in the green room.
Y'all know I'm gonna be there. We're gonna have a matching outfit on.
Y'all know I'm gonna be. My son get drafted. Y'all can cancel Christmas.
Oh God.
I'm about to be on a different level.
Oh, please.
My son
with your outfit or just
with life?
You gonna look like that boy today in that red sparkle outfit?
All right, yo, listen, like Grady Dick. He finna say from Kansas. Dorothy had her red shoes. He got a red sparkly top jacket on
and top. He has a sequin shirt,
a sequin shirt and
jacket.
Red. Hey, I like it.
I hated it.
It was a good look.
But he had a little bit of swag.
He did from Kansas. So,
yep.
Nah, man. Shout out to those people, those families tonight.
That's big.
It's huge, man.
This is like the only time where I really like basketball.
The draft.
The draft. Right. I do watch it with you every time.
She watches the draft, and if she watch NFL and NBA draft,
yeah, and that's the only time I like sports
because she likes the backstories and the outfits and the mamas, what the mamas look like, and the girlfriends.
Right.
So that's.
So I'm excited about it too. Not that we're there to watch it because we're here, but I'm excited. Every time somebody gets drafted, you show me the picture and
correct.
And it's good. Like 4 or 5 of those kids played. In one of your events, so that's good.
Anthony Black and Casey Wallace and Keontae George. I had a camp in Dallas.
Shout out to Keontae George because that was the one name I don't even know what that boy looks like, but I remembered his name. I don't know what we were talking about, but that is the one name that I remember.
And his dad, I actually played against Keontae's dad in Switzerland, Jason Siggers. So it's crazy just how like these kids grow up. I had a camp during the pandemic. We had OTR exposure. We call it Best of Both Worlds camp, and it obviously during the pandemic people couldn't do much, right. So we brought the camp to Dallas, and like all 3 of those kids, man, Keontae George, Casey Wallace, Anthony Black. Another kid who might get drafted, Jordan Walsh, he was also there too. Mm-hmm. So just to have all those kids under the same roof, it was a special, special day. And again, not to repeat myself, but I'm excited for their families. Yeah, big time.
That is huge. Big time.
Oh, my time coming. Hopefully, maybe.
It's coming. No, it'll come. I mean, Jackson. It's Jackson. He's all in. He
got his
little arm sleeve, his leg sleeve, little skinny ass. But he is all about it. And it's exciting to see. I'm ready to embarrass him again at his games, screaming at the top of my lungs.
It's good seeing like the family, especially like the black fathers being there. Mm-hmm. Fathers, they just passed, and I made a post about Father's Day.
You did. Speak on it, brother.
I just feel you got to be there for your kids.
Well, what was the post? Everybody doesn't follow you on Instagram.
Well, y'all should, man. Y'all follow me, man. Big Sloan 32 on Twitter, and _ Marcus Sloan on Instagram. Now my post was just, who shall I read it?
No, just give us a gist of it, honey.
The gist of it was that the importance of having a father in the home, not even in the home, but just an active father, and how it impacts, or how guys don't know the impact that has on kids growing up,
right? And
like the lasting impact it has,
right?
Seeing your dad being active and involved in your life. It changes you.
It does.
For the better. And so I just, my hope and my prayer for men is that they remain active or become active in their kids' lives.
And it's never too late. I think sometimes guys think, because I haven't been in my kid's life for XYZ amount of years, they might feel like it's too late for them to re-involve themselves or get involved. A person who did not grow up with a biological dad, I wish that, it was something that I could have had, especially, listening to you and like all my friends who have their dads in their lives. I mean, it is a joyous thing and it's a beautiful thing to have that. So we implore all fathers. We had a situation very close to our hearts where one of our friends told us about a situation involving her son and his father. So it really, really touched Marcus. I was very surprised that he even put that tweet out or that post up, because he typically kind of just like, he'll say things, but he won't ever like put them on his platform. So waking up to that on Sunday before he even made a post about his dad or something about himself, that was the first thing that he said. So I know that really like struck a chord with him. So
yeah, I don't know, man. It's your kid.
It's your kid.
And they need you. They're small people, and they need their dads there to shape them and mold them and protect them and provide for them. And especially if you do that for other kids, for your other children, I think that's also a part of it too, man. Like if you taking care of your other kids, but not one or not two over here, so that's, to me, it's a little strange. Now I know sometimes the moms, they do not make it easy.
Right.
And we are human, so we tend to feel a certain type of way about the mom. It whether good or, you know, bad, it may like affect, although it should not.
It should not. And that's why people need to like grow and just be different. Like, especially the kids are old enough now where you don't really have to go through the mom. Like, the kids are old enough, they have their own phones, they're of age, you can call, text, pick them up. In this particular situation, for me personally, I don't think the mom is hindering any type of relationship. Now, I know some moms that do. I don't personally know them. But I'm sure there are moms that do hinder that relationship.
Yeah, it makes it difficult on the men. If the moms use the kid as a pawn or use money as a pawn in a situation or try to be manipulative, maybe the mom still has feelings for the guy. It's a myriad of reasons.
Yeah. But I don't. It's no reason good enough, in my opinion. I mean, and we both have this. You know, we personally both have a situation or a story in life where it affects both of us. You know, so I just don't think that it's any good reason. I don't really see a good reason.
I would say really. No, it's not a good reason. I don't think there is any good reason. I just said sometimes. Again, man, men, it's like you said, they may have tried, and be like, you know what?
You gotta dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. If at first you don't succeed.
All right, man. All right. Anyway.
Whatever. Your attitude is shabby today, sir.
No, it's a serious conversation.
Hey, a song came to mind. I'm gonna sing.
You gotta try again. Keep working through it. It's not easy. So again, women, y'all make it tough on men sometimes. Moms, you do. So please, moms.
And dads.
Moms, let your kids be with their father. Don't impede. Don't make it difficult. And fathers, step up.
Step up.
Step
and
up.
Keep trying. It might be a situation where it might not work out the first time or the second time, but at the end of the day, this is your blood, and it's especially if it's your son. You know, they carry your last name and your legacy. If it's your daughter too, not that, but you know how guys are with their boys. So, I mean,
and now the court systems too, like they always kind of side with the mom, which is a whole nother topic. So going through the court systems, I know going through the court, it can be difficult to try to get custody or try to get visitation. So just exhaust all your options.
True that.
And step up, please.
Yeah. Did you have a good Father's Day?
I did have a good Father's Day. Just, you know.
Our kids, of course, suckered Marcus into buying them things on Father's Day. But being the great dad that he is, he just fell for the okie doke like always.
Well, I took the kids to the movies.
Well, yes, you did. I needed time because we had just come back from Bali, celebrating my 40th birthday, and the house was a freaking mess. So I needed time to clean up. So I sent Marcus and the kids to the movies. Like, y'all go to the movies, have a good time. Give me about 3 hours so I can clean up. And y'all saw Transformers.
It was a good movie. Saw Transformers. And afterwards, they wanted to go to Five Below.
So he didn't spend a lot of money. But shout out to Toby.
I took him. Toby in the Wigway.
Yeah. I didn't watch the movie.
But Transformers.
But the kids and you said it was good.
Well, Father's Day, it's not like we need to make Father's Day great again.
When was it ever great?
I don't know. I feel like it used to be great. But even from your example.
Well, you didn't get the 1, 2, 3, so you said you did not want the 1, 2, 3.
You might want that tired 1, 2, 3, but
my
anyway.
1, 2, 3 ain't tired.
Brand got a reservation on Father's Day the day of.
Well, I did.
Mother's Day is not happening. Dog, you can't get a reservation on Mother's Day the week of Mother's Day, actually. Not even the day of, the week of Mother's Day, stuff booked weeks, months in advance. Father's Day, yo. You can at 6:05, you can get a 6:30 reservation on Father's Day. Hey, it is terrible, man. Why people don't love Father's Day the same?
Because a lot of fathers are really dusty. I mean, we just clearly talked about it.
Well,
there are a lot of great ones, don't get me wrong, but I know more dusty ones than I know great.
Really?
Absolutely.
But that's why you should celebrate the non-dusty day. Celebrate the non-dusty ones.
I mean, it's very few non-dusty dads.
Well, you should celebrate them even more.
And so that's why all the people were out celebrating the good dads.
Mother's Day is, restaurants packed.
What is going on with your speech today?
I said restaurants are packed.
You said restaurants. You always talk about me, so I'm going to get your ass.
I'm going to get you back, so I hope you mess up 10 times on the show.
I don't don't care.
Anyway, restaurants are always packed on Mother's Day. They got flower stands out on every Kroger, every grocery store, every corner. Father's Day is nothing. It's like a normal Sunday.
It was but we went to church. I was excited, and Pastor Jay gave a good word. Marcus was dozing off, but that's...
I told y'all, man, one thing about me, I'm going to fall asleep a little bit in church.
That is not good.
And coming off of Bali the day before.
Yeah. So we were at a funeral, he was dozing off.
Yeah, man, it's church.
Well, that's true. It is church.
Yeah, spice it up in church.
It was a really good message. Both messages were really good, but you were tired.
Yo,
so I give you a pass.
That Bali trip was something else. We had a good time in Bali, though.
Yeah, we did. It was so much coughing and sneezing and like yuck. And y'all, I was so disgusted. I just wanted to spray everybody with Germatize. It was just really killing me. That flight was so long. I cannot sleep. If I'm not in my bed with socks on in a comfortable position, I cannot sleep. He can sleep anywhere.
So...
it was a shit show.
Philippine Airlines, we were set to go from. Now, let me back up. I'm a United Airlines guy through and through. Domestic, international, I'm United. This lady here, point the camera on this lady. Her. She is a Google flight.
I chased the deal, okay? Shout out to Mercedes. I chased the deal, not the airline.
So she's like, initially, I was like, I'm going to go United. It was about $1,200 more in the Google flights. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do the Google flights.
It was $1,200 less.
I'm sorry, less.
Yeah.
Less. I'm sorry. $1,200 less. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do the Google flights.
If you would have told me it was all of that.
I booked the flight. All right, cool. Initially, we had to fly from here.
L.A.
To L.A. L.A. to
Manila. 14-hour layover.
A 14-hour layover.
Which I'm excited about because it's like, okay, I get 2 trips in one. So I was geeked about that.
Then Manila to Bali the next day.
Yeah.
So I'm at my camp. It is the day.
2 days before.
2 days before.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday. 2 days before. Yes, 2 days before. I get a text saying that your flight from no. We had to go to Vancouver, correct?
Oh yes, that's what it was. It was
Houston
so it was
to
LA,
LAX to Vancouver to Manila, Manila to Bali.
Okay. Now that is a bit much for me.
So I got a text saying that your trip from Vancouver to Manila has been pushed back 2 weeks. But we have a connecting flight from Manila to Bali. So, we can't, that's unacceptable. So I called Philippine Airlines. I'm on the phone for like an hour, 20 minutes. Oh, God. They said, okay, cool, no problem. We can rebook you on the next flight. Skip Vancouver. You could just go from LA to Manila, Manila to Bali. Cool.
The next freaking day, though.
Yes, leave on Friday and not Thursday. No problem.
No, that was a problem.
Well, now we skip out the 14-hour layover in Manila. So for me, that was cool.
No, and it was even more so of a problem because we wouldn't have gotten to Bali.
You going too fast.
Oh, well, hurry up and get there because this was my birthday. That's the most important thing.
You're taking too fast. So Brandy's birthday is on the 12th, that Monday. So we're set to leave initially on the 8th, 2 days of travel, get there on midnight, the 10th, which is technically like 12:01 a.m. on the 11th, day before that Sunday. But again, we had a layover in Manila. So, I was okay with it. Not really. But once they said the travel changed, now it's no more layover. We skipped Canada totally.
Skipped because all the fires and stuff that's going on.
Right. It was, remember like the little orange sky, New York and Canada. So that was the reason for the cancellation. So we skipped Vancouver totally. So now we're going from Houston to LA, LA to Manila, Manila, Bali.
And now just a 2-hour, I think, or 3-hour layover in Manila. It was a short one.
Correct. Yeah. But in LA, when we got there, it would be a 6-hour layover,
Right.
So we get to LA, we're checking our bags in. They're like, hey, we telling y'all now, you're going to miss your connecting flight from Manila to Bali because the plane getting to LA is delayed.
By hours.
2 hours. So we like, all right, what does that mean? Well, we're going to try to get y'all to Bali from here via Singapore Air. So I get on the phone. 18 hours from LA to Singapore, Singapore to, then Singapore to Bali. So we at the gate. The guy go back in the back. He on the computer looking to sync. Now this is Philippine Air. Trying to I guess Singapore Air is their partner. Long story short, they could not get us a flight from LA to Singapore
in a timely fashion. Because then I of course, y'all know me, I'm gonna plan some stuff out. So I had everything already planned out. Friday, we're going to Finn's. If you ever go to Bali, check out Finn's Beach Club. It's a really good time. So I had Finn's planned out, dinner. I have everything planned out on the 11th. So I was like, we absolutely cannot not be there on the 11th because I already paid for everything.
Correct.
So no. So I don't remember what happened. I don't know. Shit.
So
we got there.
One thing about Brand, if the shit get a little hairy, she gonna give up. Let's go. So
I was like, ooh. So they what was the airline? Philippines Air was nice enough. They let us go into their lounge and, we had drinks and food. They came and was like, whatever they were saying was not what I wanted to hear.
So remember, the plane was delayed to get to LA.
No, not to get to LA.
No, the plane.
To come, okay.
So it was delayed so long, and they were going back and forth for so long. They were like, you know what? Y'all might as well just get on that flight.
Get on the flight and figure it out
from
when
here
you
to
get
Manila.
there.
And then when you get to Manila, talk to the Philippine airline in Manila, and they'll try to get you on a flight to Bali from there. But it was no kind of real guarantee. So we were kind of going on a hope and a prayer.
I can look at your phone.
Oh my God. All the memes y'all see from my phone ring, she gonna break her neck, eyeballs. Look at my phone. Pearland Sharks go. Anyway, so
I said, fuck it. Let's just go home.
She was like, you know what?
I don't even want to do it.
Let's go home.
We can go to we can go to Tulum.
I said, nah, we going to Bali. All these clothes I done bought and plans we done made. Well, long story short, we end up in Bali.
Had a good time.
She had a good time for her 40th birthday.
40th birthday, big 40.
Bali is a very, very beautiful place.
It's nice. The traffic is hell.
Yes, the traffic is crazy.
And the driving is even more crazy. Oh my God.
Yes, it is. So we had our outfits. I'm sure y'all probably saw on Instagram.
Yes.
A lot of pictures.
Lots of pictures.
At our first villa, second villa, we were in the jungle, but down in the jungle it was a river. And so I saw the rock. So when I looking from the pool, I looked down. I was like, "Oh, I want to get a shot at the river." But again, we're in the jungle, so it was kind of covered. And even when I looked down, I saw, it's kind of dark down there. It may not be a great shot because it's so dark. So we kind of debated going down there. So we got kimonos and we used our little fit. I was like, you know what, babe? Let's try to go down. So it was a couple from Sudan. Mm-hmm. So they were in the other villa. So we were coming out. And again, Brandon is terrified of heights. So we were already pretty high. And it was way down. So she was like, no, babe, I ain't able to make it. So, all right, cool. I'm going to go down and try to get a shot. I did not know how far down it was.
Boy came back sweating.
It was at least 20 flights.
Oh, God.
No. And I know it might sound like exaggeration. It was 20 flights of stairs. To get down to the river. And the Sudanese couple, they had on pants and shirt. They moving. I got to take a break every 5 minutes. I'm tired. It's steep going down. And it's no railing on the side. I got a tripod in my hand, phone in my hand.
Doing too much.
Birkenstock sandals on, trying to walk down to get a shot. So we finally get down to the river area. Couldn't even really get in the river because it was blocked off, kind of. It was too dark to take a shot, which is what I assumed.
And I was in the room straight chilling in the air.
So we got the little breakfast in the pool. So they brought it. So I called Brand. I took a picture of the waterfall, but I'm going back up. Now, in my mind, for some reason, I thought that going up was easier than going down. Yo.
I would have for sure had to just sit down for about 10.
Yo. Going up those stairs was one of the toughest things I've ever done in my life. It was for real 20 flights.
I told your ass not to go down there.
Yo, I was sweating profusely with the tripod, the kimono on, and the phone in my hand. 20 flights.
And the Birkenstocks.
And there's no rail, so I'm walking up, and the steps are about at least 12 inches. So it's big steps you got to take. Here you go. Chill, man.
I digress.
So it was big steps I had to take. It was
It was tough.
I got back to that room.
Boy was told up.
whole back wet, kimono soaked. I said, yo, I'm there. Don't just. And I knew it was gonna be dark.
I told you. One day you will listen. One day I always tell Marcus these. Like I always tell him things, and for some reason I don't know why he just does not like listening to me. He just refuses. And so, because I bet if that other couple would have been like, oh yeah, no, I don't think we should go down there, you'd have been like, y'all all right.
She always says this
because this is always what happens. Even Natalie, yeah. Come on, tell the story. Natalie brought up about changing the name of the podcast.
Oh, right.
And I had been asking Marcus.
Well,
once he asked me to be his co-host, I was like, bet some things have to change. The name has to change. The logo has to change. This is what we came up with.
Logo.
And I'm going to rock with it for a little bit. But, of course, we're on the phone with one of my friends. And we're talking, and so she was saying, for some reason, people always like to know, like, what do me and Marcus do for a living? I don't know why they think we have all this money or something. I don't know, but like I always tell people, I'm going to look nice, but my clothes are going to be cheap as hell. Because, I mean, it's just all about your swag. This shirt, $15. This skirt, $45. Boom. These shoes, I mean, okay, the shoes in the bag will always probably be designer. Well, not even always, but so anyway, so we were having a conversation. Natalie was talking to some of her other friends, and you know, people just always want to know, well, what do they do? What do they do? They're always traveling. They always look nice. So then Natalie said something about keeping up with the Joneses, keeping up with the Sloanses, and I was like, oh my God, that's such a cool name.
That is hard.
Keeping up with the Sloanses, and of course, Marcus was like, oh yes, that's it.
You never came up with a name, though. You said you want to change the name.
But you said that you said I could not change the name.
I mean, we don't want to. We not going to change it, but I do like keeping up with the Sloanses.
So we're going to incorporate keeping up with the Sloanses. Shout out to Natalie in some form or fashion in this podcast.
Maybe with the outfits. I don't know, but I do.
We can't do it with the outfits because you never want to put any real real effort into it. You get dressed like 10 minutes before it's time to go.
I got on leather pants, got on a nice green shirt, got a Mary's on.
I know, honey, but you know me. You know what I had this outfit in
mind
2 weeks ago. We don't necessarily have to coordinate, but we need to. I don't want you to have on something crazy and then I have on too many patterns and you have on too many, and then we look silly.
That's our style. Anyway, keeping up with the Sloans is.
I like it.
I don't know if we're gonna change the name, but that is.
We'll incorporate it in the podcast somehow.
I like that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Sloans is
keeping up with the Sloans is.
It was an incident this week. Not an incident, but
oh God, you're doing this?
Doing it.
Oh God, no.
A guy kind of came out and was like, "Well, I don't even know how to start it."
Don't
be honest. Don't start it.
No, I told you I didn't really feel comfortable.
It's a situation. We ain't naming names.
Okay, honey.
So this guy, Houston.
That's already too much.
He was on the show on OWN.
Babe, just say what happened.
And so he was engaged to a lady. They were engaged. It was a big deal. They had photo shoots. They had everything, the whole nine. And so he came out this weekend was saying how he wasn't ready to be a husband and lead a family. Very honest, very transparent, very open. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, his life was a facade. Mm-hmm. Or it's not his life, but the way he has portrayed himself was a facade. Mm-hmm. With the jewelry, with the cars, the whole nine. And so it led me to think, like, when we had a conversation with our friends, and Brand and I talked about how society, social media, I think, of course, women put pressure on men to live up to this standard, to sometimes live beyond their means, all to make it seem like they have it all together, because men have to be this financial protector, provider. You have to emotionally, spiritually, mentally protect and provide. And so it's so much pressure on men to do these things that they may portray something even though they're not that, or they may portray themselves to have all these things and have it all together, and they may not be all to impress a woman or all to make sure people, it looks like they have it all together. And again, I don't think women understand like the amount of pressure men face, even having to like lead a family and be a man and be a husband and be a protector and provider. I was talking to one of my boys. It's like, I said this before, I wake up every day. The first thing I think about is is Brand like, how can I make Brand's life better? Is she straight? Then the kids are next. Like, do they have everything they need? Are they straight? Are they provided for? Are they protected? And so, like, to that be your very first thought, whereas women, my boy Dante was saying,
not that he knows, because you're not a woman.
He was saying that, like, their first thought normally is maybe how they feel, or, oh, I'm tired, or, oh, I got to do this today. And some women may think about the kids first, but, like, their man may be third or fourth, fifth on the list, whereas a man, that's the first thing we think about. And so it's just, again, sometimes it's pressure we put on ourselves. Most times it's societal pressures.
I'm going to let you speak, and then I'm going to have the floor.
Societal pressures that men face or put on them. Speak.
Okay, so this is how I feel. I honestly feel like there is a woman for every man. Some women don't like men that are extra flashy or extra or out there like that. Some women like men, and these women who like these men or go for these men, they don't care about the guy having the nicest car or the nicest jewelry, the nicest watch. That's not something that they are really seeking. I have several friends that are not like that at all. So I feel like guys seek women who are, XYZ. Oh, she's fly. Oh, she's cute. She's a hustler. She makes money. She drives a nice car. If you know you don't have it like that, there are plenty of other women who you could go for. So I feel like, I don't think that we are making y'all do certain things. I think y'all are setting your own self up because you're going after a woman who may not even really be in your league, honestly.
So, I mean, I live by the mantra, don't go chasing waterfalls, stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to.
But a lot of men's. You
don't like men's no more.
A lot of individuals, just people, they go after shit that they shouldn't even be going after. Like, it's okay to, like, be in your lane. It's okay to date a woman that's in your lane. And it's okay for women to date men that are in their lane.
I just think we naturally feel as though, I'm going to say we as men, not particularly me, but feel as though the only way to attract a certain woman is to have the watch, the chain, the cars, the whips, the homes.
Pause. How many men do you know personally with the watch, with the cars, with the chains? You don't know very many of them, but majority of the men that are in your life all have significant others.
I mean, I'm just telling you, society. I do know men who got that, have those things.
But you know more men that don't, is what I'm saying.
But I'm saying the men who have it or portray to have it, the type of women that they attract are the ones they really want. And sometimes it is a front.
I mean, I just feel like that's something psychologically wrong with the man.
Maybe.
If you don't have it, you don't have it. You don't have to stunt, and you don't have to front, and you don't have to act.
But I also feel like women, like if to say or to tell your woman, hey, I don't have it, I think that men feel as though the woman looks at them differently, looks at them as less than.
Now, if we come in, and again, it's peaks and valleys. Things change, money comes, money goes, especially in
And with social media.
That's on you, my dude.
Just think. Let's say I'm with you, and I'm the bus driver. I'm the teacher.
Here we go.
Like let's say I ain't making $200,000. So I got a good job. I love being a teacher. I'm making $65,000. Like we can't go to.
I mean, but in that case, I'm not saying for me, but we'll just say you won't be with me.
But that's my point. You're making my point.
You need to go. Everybody has to stay in their lane.
But what I'm saying is, I see an attractive woman, or I see the successful woman. I like her. I'm attracted to her.
Don't come with the lies though in the beginning. Like just keep it real from the beginning. That's the problem. People don't keep it real.
You just said I can't get you. I'm a teacher. You just said it. So
guys, I'm not saying this. This is not Brandi saying this. Because I don't need all of that foolishness.
You just said.
No, I said not me. I'm just saying we're just gonna act like this is me saying that.
It's you.
If you were a bus driver, I would have still dated you. If you were a teacher, I would have still dated you.
Initially, I'm saying initially. I meet you.
Shit, I would have dated you.
Hey, I'm a teacher. I love being a teacher. I'm not trying to be a principal. I just want to be a teacher. Make this $65,000. Impact these lives. That's it.
And you don't think I would have rocked with you? Me. Like, for real?
What I'm saying is, if buddy that play for the Raptors also approaches you, or dude that play for the Texans in your DM. I'm saying initially,
and see, this is the thing.
No, I'm saying when we initially meet.
When we initially met, you were playing basketball overseas. There were plenty of guys in the NBA or business owners or whomever who tried to holler at me. Like, I was with you. They had more money. They had more fame. No, that's not what I was looking for. We had the connection, and that's what I was going with.
Again,
you see what I'm telling you what it is. You just wanted to be something different. That's not the case.
You're different than 90% of the women.
That's not. No, I'm not. You were in my lane. I was in your lane. Great.
I'm saying again, it's men out here who see a woman and they know with my teacher's salary, with my Best Buy manager's salary, it's going to be very hard for me to get this woman. Now,
why is he going after a woman that he don't think he can get? This is what I don't understand. I mean, if you're saying to yourself, "Oh God, because of the job that I have, it's going to be hard for me to get this woman." Why the fuck are you going for her?
That's a hell of a point. It happens. So
why? Again, that's psychological with y'all.
Because
I will never, ever be like, I work in retail, I can't get him. Never in my life.
Well, it's different. It's different for women, of course.
I'm just saying.
I mean, even the most confident man, he may feel confident and say, "Y'all, I'm a teacher. I can get any woman." But realistically, some women will be like, "You've had this conversation with you. I've had this conversation with you several times, and our friends. A man is a teacher. Is all they want to be." Yep.
I have a handful of friends that will be fine dating a teacher. Now, I have a handful of friends who would not be okay with dating a teacher, and it's fine.
But I'm saying social media society make it seem like
every day. Stop fronting. That's all that is.
Everyday 9-to-5 man is not valued as much as a man.
True.
I'm just telling you how some men feel. Not all men. I'm just saying that's the.
But again, you can't like fake it. You need to be real. You need to have the mindset to know like where you are, what you can do, who you can try to get with. Don't front, don't lie, don't fake. And then you whispering all these sweet nothings, and then when it's time to deliver, oh, I lied this whole time. I didn't have it like this. This wasn't the case. Like, dudes.
And I also
girls, whoever, anybody,
that makes men attractive to women.
What's that?
Like guys who are hustlers and go-getters. And so as a man, you feel like, I don't want to let her down. I'm going to try to impress her. I got to keep trying to hustle, keep trying to make it work. And then in this case, he couldn't.
I respect him, hands down. I respect what he did. I respect what he said.
Just being transparent about not being able to lead and be,
Yeah. I mean, if I was the girl, I would be hurt. But again, I'm me. So if I love you, if I rock with you, then we gonna rock. Like, that's just what it is. I've been with broke men before. Shit, most of them have been broke. In my 20s, y'all. But if I love you, I love you. And if I'm in it with you, I'm in it. That's just me. Now, and I feel like most women are like that.
No, that's not how most women are portrayed. I'm just telling you.
No, that's not how most women are portrayed. But most of us, 40, and I'm in the 40 and up club now, we are like that. Now, these young tenderonis,
They different.
But y'all know. But the thing is, y'all know what they want. They want your money. That's it. And y'all go seeking these young girls. Well, not y'all. They may go seeking these young girls, and they just want your dollars. So, hey, you seeking them, you know what it's about, give them the money. That's how I feel.
Yeah, man. So it's just, again, I hope, or I wish there was a way women could understand the pressure.
We do understand the pressure. I don't. Why do you think we don't?
I think y'all don't, just because of the interaction or the conversation that you see or that I hear. Like, you just think it's easy, or it's just like, being a leader, taking care of family is.
I'd always be like, where the hell do you get all this from? Like, I know it's not easy. And I'm like, how? Where? And you know me, I like, hey, this needs to be, how much can I pay on, like, because I don't know. I mean, especially in your profession, money comes, money goes. I don't know what the hell be going on. But a lot of times I am really in awe of the things that you are capable of doing. And I am very aware because I see you when you're grinding and hustling, don't want to talk to me, don't want to kiss, don't want to get jiggy or nothing. So I see the blood, sweat, and tears of everything that you do. And I am well aware, and I'm going to tell you this, but next week when we get on, he's going to be saying, yeah, women, they just don't understand. They just don't get it. But I'm telling you now, I am well aware of the hustle. And it's like a constant hustle. And I told you, I was like, I thank God I'm not a man.
Right.
Jesus. Because it is a lot. And I am very well aware of what you do. And very appreciative.
Because, again, man, like
we see it. Y'all just don't think we do. Because if we're not jumping for joy and screaming from the highest mountain.
Hey, man, scream.
Make me.
Scream.
No, I'm just playing. You do. I mean.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Make me.
I do scream.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not just for you. I'm just saying. Women need to scream sometimes. Let that man know he's doing a good job. Thank you for being a leader. Thank you for taking care of us. A little for men.
A little goes a long way.
A little appreciation goes a long way.
Some men.
It's some stuff.
Because it's some men who think they are the prize. We were just having this conversation. I don't know what the hell is going on. Like the old school, old mentality. I don't know. These men think that they are the prize.
Don't do the old school thing, though. We do the old school woman thing, too.
Oh, we can do the old school. Well, now I don't really have a leg to stand on because I am kind of in the old school woman situation. But before, old school women, they didn't work. They stayed home, took care of the house, took care of the kids. Now, y'all want old school values but want to impose new school. No, sir. If you want old school, then let's keep it old school. But I am at home now, so
there you go.
Now, I don't know for how long.
I did see this. Someone was saying, like, women think they're the prize, but the men make the money. They make the decisions. They are the ones who sacrifice their bodies and minds to protect, provide. So who's the real prize? Don't get me wrong. Let me look at the camera. I know women are the prize. I'm just saying that's an argument.
Why do you think women are the prize? Let's hear this bullshit.
I mean, you're a woman. Like,
no.
You give life. You nurture. You care.
What else?
You inspire. Okay. You're a helpmate. You know, women are supposed to do all these things. Pour into, encourage, right. Be there. That's why y'all the prize.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, it's an argument that the men are the prize because they are the breadwinners and they take care of the family. But what about
the women that are the breadwinners?
They might be the prize. They the prize. Because again, for me,
they're the prize regardless.
I look at like money situations different. It's like I heard Fat Joe say one time, like when he was with when he's with Khaled, right? DJ Khaled. He was like he opened a door for his brother. His brother is the money. Like he opened the door, like, and I don't think people understand like the idea of protecting the money or taking care of the money. It's like in a crew. If the guy who's a provider, he taking care of everybody, he making the money, he taking care of us, you got to protect him.
I think most people do that.
No, they don't. You'd be surprised.
Oh,
and like
really?
even in marriages, relationships, like I think women, like if that man taking care of you and y'all family and y'all kids, like you got to protect him. You got to lift him up, make him feel valuable, make him feel appreciative, like take care of the money. And I think that's why some people may feel as though men are the prize because they are providing financially and they're protecting and they're making it happen for their families. But for me, I mean, you know, I feel about you. Like I feel like women are extremely vital. Like if I take care of you, if I take care of us, you got to take care of me. Right. That's what I always say. That's what I told you. But I mean, you know, I
think we have a really good balance.
Women are the prize. I do.
I mean, you're a woman basher.
I'm not. I just the big word is accountability. I don't think women always take accountability.
And men do.
I think women force men to be accountable.
But why should we have to force you? Why can't you just do it on your own?
Y'all aren't even accountable even be enforced, because a lot of times men we'll keep our complaints to ourselves. We'll keep our.
And you don't think women do?
No, I think women are vocal about their issues that they're having with men. Men, a lot of times, we'll keep all that shit inside, which we shouldn't.
Should not.
We
That's
should
unhealthy.
not. It's very unhealthy. But a man, like, again, we're not supposed to be complainers. So you're not doing something right, we kind of keep it inside. As opposed to women, y'all are nag. I'm gonna use the word nag. Y'all are nag and complain and make it a point to let us know this is not being done correctly. It need to be done like this. Whereas again, a man, we'll keep it inside. We'll just keep it moving. All right, well, this is where it is. I just won't say anything, and we should.
Because how's anything gonna be fixed?
But again,
or worked on or worked through.
But a lot of times, I think also men know that if we bring it to women, y'all won't be accountable for it. Like the same standard of accountability that women have for men is way different than what we have for women.
Why do you think that is? I'm just playing. I don't care.
Because y'all women don't want to be accountable.
Believe what you want to believe, Gerard. Believe what you want to believe. Do we have anything else?
Accountability is important.
It is. It is. It's accountability. Accountability is important between both parties, men and women.
Don't be a hypocrite, ladies.
Oh God, that's his number one.
Oh my God, don't be.
That's his number one pet peeve.
Oof.
The hypocrisy. The hypocrisy.
Oh my God, women will. Let me give you an example. Let's say texting, communication. Y'all will want a man to text you his every move, location. Hey, let me know you made it. Let me know this. Let me know that. Y'all could be gone hours with your friend, won't send one text, and won't have anything to say about it. And you're like, yo, you just scream at me at the top of your lungs. You own me about texting, letting you know where I am.
Y'all listening?
You out with your friends.
This my friend. Y'all friends. Y'all listening?
You out with your friend. You won't say one thing.
But then
how? Turn
your location on. You don't want to do that.
No, the issue is that you don't understand. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
I'm hearing what you're saying. Sometimes I am out with, because this is me. This is not even an example. This is me. This is a real life example. Now, yes, Marcus has been trained to let to let me know, and he doesn't let me know his every move, but we check in quite often with each other. Correct?
Correct.
Now, if I'm with my friends, we might get to talking and just going on and gossiping and kikiing and ha-haing, and time just escapes. And I may forget to text and be like, oh, shit, we made it. Or, oh, I'm still here.
Let that be me. If I could be I'm always at work. I could be working. That happens. You let me know you made it. But when she with her friends,
but it's not an attitude anymore from me. With him, it's an attitude.
Here's the thing, though. Now let me say this too, ladies. Just because you've changed.
Just because you changed what?
Just because you've changed, we have not forgotten about all the years before.
But you should.
You can't throw that away.
So, but when can it be? So when my changed behavior is more years than my.
When is it equal to the same years, and we can call it a wash. You can't be changed for 1 year. Well, I'm not like that anymore, motherfucker. Yes, you was like that for 10 years. So I'm supposed to forget about the 10 years because you've been changed for one?
Absolutely.
No.
Y'all would want us to.
And y'all don't. You bring it up every chance you get. Exactly my point.
I said you would want us to.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, I would want a lot of things, but I'm saying that reality is you cannot expect one thing and then don't do that thing that you expect. Now, what Brandi had to explain to me is that what may be a thing for her may not be a thing for me.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Oh my God. Because you don't even care. That's what I always say. You don't even care.
It doesn't matter. You cannot harp on something and be so adamant about something and then don't do that thing that you're adamant about. To me, that's.
But it's not all the time. It's like with me, if I'm with my friends, more than likely, we're going to be just talking shit for hours and hours and hours. And I'm not going to really look down at my phone as often as maybe I would.
If that's okay if I do that when I'm at work, is that okay?
I have come to terms with it. Have I not?
I hear you talking.
Have I not? Honestly.
I hear you. It's been an hour. You ain't check in. You be 3-4 hours ain't checked in. Explain that to me.
This is not every time, baby.
Can you explain that to me?
What explanation are you looking for?
What? The explanation I'm looking for is why don't you feel like it's okay to check in?
And it's not. I'm not even thinking about it, babe.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that it's not.
So
okay.
what if I'm not thinking about it?
Then you're not thinking about it.
But then you say you ain't checked in.
But I don't have an attitude. You have an attitude. Your attitude is poor. Y'all, he has been having a really poor attitude lately. I don't know what's going on with him, but his attitude has been very poor lately. I check in. You check in. I mean, people give Marcus shit all the time. Like, dang, you calling her again? Or dang, she called you again? Yes. We like to talk to each other.
For sure.
He gonna FaceTime. He is going to FaceTime. Don't want nothing. Nothing. Half the time he call, he don't want nothing.
That's fair.
Why do you do
I like
that?
looking at you.
Oh, God. Why, honey?
You're beautiful.
Oh, whatever. You're beautiful.
Yeah, I just, you know.
I'm working on it, babe. But this past 2 weeks has been a little bit tough with, you know, because I have been with my friends a lot. For the past 2 weeks, we experienced a death amongst our friend circle. One of my friend's moms transitioned. So we've been together a lot. So.
I mean, I ain't had no, I'm just saying, it's KTSE. That's my, keep the same energy. If that were me, again.
It's been you, and I've gone off. And I've gone crazy, and I've called you 40 times in a row. I ain't doing it now.
I haven't forgotten about that, though. I have not. I've not forgotten.
Well, you should. You have to let go of something. Let go and let God.
Let go and let God these.
Oh, my goodness gracious. You're going to hell.
That's okay.
No, it's not.
Shit.
I wanted you to be in heaven with me.
You ain't even going to heaven.
Shit, if I'm not.
Anyway.
I ain't going to hell with you.
Ladies, we haven't forgot.
But when will you? It's okay to forget. It's okay to forget. It's okay to let go. Don't have a nasty attitude. Don't be ugly. You're always ugly.
I'm not ugly.
You are ugly. You're so rude to me.
Oh, my God. You sound like the kid. I'm not rude.
You are.
I'm rude and mean.
Yes, sometimes you can be. I mean, your niceness outweighs it, but you can be a little pissy. Do better, honey.
I mean, hey, listen, I just haven't forgotten. So,
and if I was to take that stance, like, oh, I haven't forgotten, you would feel some type of way.
Please, the stance has been taken. Like, again, just because you changed on me, I forgot. That stance has been taken. Well, I ain't forgot.
How can I make you forget?
I know you can make me forget.
How?
Not the same old 1, 2, 3. It's 6, 7, 8.
I did better. 1, 2, 3. Well, I didn't even give you a 1, 2, 3. So shit, I was tired.
Exactly.
But I bought you. I took care of you.
You bought me what?
An outfit. You didn't even have to think about it. Like, that was one day you did not even have to think. Everything was taken care of for you.
Bought me an outfit for Father's Day.
Outfit. Sent you and your kids on an excursion, on an outing.
Thanks, honey.
Drove you around that day. Y'all know I do not drive, and I'm so mad that now I have a car, and Marcus rarely drives me anymore.
Another thing, ladies, man, your man take care of you. Them bills keep coming, man. But guess what? It's a part of it.
And you love it, don't you?
It is difficult. Also the transition from taking care of yourself to take care of a family is a doozy.
It's a doozy.
A doozy.
But I thought you took like pride and joy.
I do take pride in taking care of my family. I do.
Joy, no?
Joy, he's still joyous.
Because what if you didn't have us to take care of? What would you do?
I'd be at Area H29.
You'll be where?
Strip club, Area H29.
You don't even like strippers.
Just joking.
My goodness. But you gonna be at the strip club doing what? Because you're not giving them any money.
Well, that's true too.
So what are you gonna do? You can just give it all to us.
I mean, shit, that's what I do.
You're such a great provider, such a great husband,
Amen.
Such a great father, a great partner.
The Lee Sloan Invitational
coming up.
It's coming up. Shout out to all the fathers. We're gonna make Father's Day great again. I don't know how we're gonna do it. It needs to be a collective effort.
Well, what do you think? Like, what do you think we should do?
It needs to be celebrated more. It needs to be more commercials. Y'all need to have, like, take us out to dinner more. But I mean, I guess, like you said, the father wasn't so dusty. Maybe they would be celebrated more.
And I tried to do, this year was a little tough because just coming in from Bali, going straight to the funeral. But
you gotta make it up.
Last year, I took you to Vegas or Miami or something. We had that little pool. Was that last year or the year before? Like, I do try to go
last year.
Out for you for Father's Day to show appreciation. I do. But
I love my kids, man. I love them. I love my children.
And they love you so much. Like I said in my post, I mean, you are the most loved person under that roof for sure. And it's well deserved. Obviously.
It's so important to take care of your kids, man. Y'all just don't understand, man. I am eternally grateful for my father. So for me, I have to be able to reciprocate that for my kids. Mm-hmm. Like, they need active fathers. I'm going to emphasize that. Please, please, please. You could take care of women in your life. You could have nice clothes and cars and golf, and then your leisure stuff. You got to take care of your kids too.
And you're not just saying like
not even financially,
right?
Even like hanging out with your kids. And again, I know circumstances sometimes are very tough. Women can make it tough. The courses can make it tough. Life can make it tough, but not just financially. Just like hugs. Yeah, fucking kisses and fucking back rubs and how was your day? Let me help you with your homework. Let me take you to basketball practice. Let's spend a couple hours playing catch, anything.
Right. And you are very, very good at that.
And I even struggle with that too, transparently speaking.
Well, because you're always working.
I wish I could do more, and that's been my goal. Like, I need to do more for my children. Like, extracurricular activity, I need to be more involved. I need to be even a better dad than I am. So that's something I am working on. But in due time.
In due time. And I appreciate it because you definitely pick up my slack because I didn't grow up with an extremely active dad. My biological dad was just nothing. And then the dad who raised me, again, he worked at night. So I never really got a chance to see him and spend that much time with him. So I don't even really know what a active father under my roof looks like. But I feel like you do a really, really good job.
I think that it's important for men and women, like when you date, to like ask that question, like, you know, where was your mom and dad? I think that can explain a lot.
Right. Which we've uncovered a lot just within
the last 2 or 3 years. Dynamic. Yeah. Your childhood shapes you. Yeah. And whether people want to realize it or not, it kind of determines who you are as an adult most times.
Right.
If you didn't have a great mom, or dad, you are that to your kids because you didn't have it.
Or a total opposite.
Or a total opposite.
Say, people be like, oh, I don't want to be anything like
my
dad or my mom.
Yeah, so you go out, you go above and beyond for your kids because you didn't have that. And sometimes people who didn't see it, they don't know how to be that.
Right.
So it's that aspect of it too. So, no, man, being an active father is important. It's one of my most prized, I guess, aspects of my life. My most important, most thing I'm proud of. One of the most things I'm proud of in my life is
them children,
those kids.
Oh, y'all, he all on vacation. I miss the kids.
I always miss the kids when I go on vacation.
And I'm just like, oh, can we stay like 2 more days?
Pray for me
daily.
Pray for her,
please.
She needs a lot of prayer. Jesus' name.
I love the kids. I do, but I just enjoy being just having just free time where I'm not having to say, don't do that. Don't say that. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. Don't touch her. Don't hit him. Don't fart in each other's face. Like all of these things. It's constant. It's very constant. So just to have a few days where I don't have to do that. And I'm an only child. And so even when we were on, how much time we got? 1 minute. So even when we were on vacation, me and Marcus, we were there. We were with each other for about 9. For about 9 days straight. By about day 5, 6,
Brandi and I can only be together, just us uninterrupted, about 5 days in a row.
Yeah,
that 6th day, we kind of start getting on each other's nerves
because his attitude gets poor.
It's just me, huh?
I mean, I'm a little bit more of a loner, and you're not that. Like, you want to be like underneath me and like kiss and cuddle, and I'm just like, ooh, like I just need a minute.
Exactly. So it's not me, it's her.
But your attitude is poor.
But she get on my nerves with little stuff that she does anyway. So about 5 straight days on that 6th day, either it's time to go home,
right,
or we gotta do an excursion where we kind of like interactive. Other than that, that's why we'll never go like on a 2-week trip. Never. We'll come back on separate flights. 5 days max for us. Just no interruption, no kids, no nothing to take me away, take her away. Right. 5 days max. That's it. And I love her to death.
I wonder if other people are like that. You think?
Probably so.
Yeah.
I mean, some people, they locked in. I mean, we are locked in.
We're very much so locked in because we are together every day and a lot throughout the day, but you break away to go do something. I'm going to go to the store or go to the mall or go meet up with my friends for lunch. So, but like just active, just me and you.
5 days max.
5. And I think we just now discovered, because this was our longest time being gone. I think we were gone a total of 9 days with flight.
Right. Correct, yes.
So this may have been the longest trip that we've taken. So
yeah, and in the villa, it was like 3 rooms. So she slept in her own room by 2 nights.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, I'm on my side. You go on your side.
So 5 days max. Y'all let us know how long y'all could be with y'all significant other. Like in a row, uninterrupted.
Yeah.
5 days for us.
I enjoyed those 5 days.
Me too.
Thank you for taking me.
Sloan Cold Facts. Season 2.
Oh,
episode 2.
And
we switched chairs. I'm back in the captain's chair.
You back, honey. It's your show. I'm just here to make it
But
better.
it's crazy. Everybody, glad you brought it on the show. It looks so much better. It's so much better.
And so the next time we come, we might have a new setup in the
New
studio.
setup.
So I'm excited
Maybe,
to see that.
Maybe in a couch.
Yeah.
Little intimate setting.
So y'all keep tuning in.
Hey, man, listen. Y'all need to like and subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe, like, please. Sloan Cold Facts Podcast.
We out.
We out here.